Hey yo, so I think this might have been one of the most saddest episodes, man. I met this little girl, man, and she was 18 years old, man, on the block. You know what I'm saying? So she been out here for a year. And sort of crazy, cause one day as I was riding down the block, I seen her standing on the corner, and she sort of came up to my car window, and she was like, "You want to do something?" And she was referring to something sexual. And I just sort of really just paused for a minute, like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? And anyway, I haven't seen her no more since then. But then I used to hear some of the other ladies out there tell me about, do you know Savannah? You should record her. She's a young girl. She's probably the youngest girl out here. Woo woo. And so I had no idea this was who they was talking about. You know what I mean? But let me run this episode.
Yeah. It ain't perfect, but I'm moving from the corner to the castle. They gon' see me, yeah. Still got pain in my shoes.
So this is F.A.C.E Productions, Focus Authority, Creating Excellence. I'm out here on what Madison?
15th.
15th in Madison. I ran into a friend. She says she's willing to have a conversation with me about some of the hardships out here and hustling out here or whatnot. If you don't mind introducing yourself.
My name's Savannah.
Savannah, how old are you, Savannah?
18.
18. And so, how long would you say that you've been out here hustling on the streets?
A year?
About a year. So where are you from? Are you from Milwaukee?
I'm Racine.
Racine. Okay. So what's the backstory? How did you find yourself out here on the streets? You know what I mean? Like what all of a sudden happened that you had to tell yourself, I need to take care of me and I need to do it by myself on the streets?
After I got human trafficked and kidnapped,
Oh wow.
I was with my friend's dad for a while, and then I got kicked out.
Yeah. So you got human trafficked and kidnapped?
Yeah.
Wow. And that was from Racine?
On the north side.
Say again?
On the north side.
On the north side? Oh, okay. And so how was that like? Is somebody, they just grab you and put you in a car and take you somewhere?
My friend brought me over.
So in reality, was it a friend or just somebody who was pretending to be a friend?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know? Do you still see those people anymore?
No, I talk to her occasionally.
Right. Okay. And so, I mean, how did that happen? They made you think like it was something good, and they just drove you to a place, and
No, some dude picked us up.
Oh, okay. And he took you to what? Just
To um somewhere, and then we got an Uber to over there.
Yeah.
On Mill Road, Fond du Lac.
Okay. And so they did that. I mean, but is it like, were you restricted? Did they lock you in a specific place, or?
When I was human trafficked, no.
I mean, is that like? Cause I don't know how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I kidnap and take someone and I take them to a different location.
I was kidnapped after I got human trafficked.
Oh wow. Okay. So you was, I guess, pretty much misguided by someone that you thought was a close friend, and they took you to an area where, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm totally confused. Like you got to tell me.
I don't know. She brought me over there,
Mhm.
and she said she lived with him for 3 months,
Mm.
and then like he would have us do stuff for
Like
free.
like sexual stuff.
Yeah, for free with other people.
Okay.
They watch.
Right. Right. Okay. And I guess that was enjoyable for him or whatever. Yeah. mean, did you guys get money or something for that? Like,
She was doing it outside too, but then I was like, "You're not getting no money." And then I had taught her she had to get money for that.
right. So I take it by you being 18, these were people that were way more older than you, correct or no?
My friend, she's younger than me.
Really? Damn. Yeah, there's some scandalous people out here, man. Really cruel people. So you have family in Racine?
Yeah,
I mean, have you spoken with them recently?
every day.
Every day? And so why don't they encourage you to say, hey, baby, just come on home?
She don't want to come home.
No? I mean, is it something that you did that was so terribly bad in their eyes?
I cut my ankle monitor off.
Oh, okay. So you were on the run. Okay.
I think that's why. I don't know.
Right. I mean, you know, I'm just saying that I can't even imagine at 18 being out here on the streets, hustling to try to take care of yourself, being sexually trafficked. That's a terrible life. You know what I mean? Do you see yourself changing your direction, doing something different anytime soon? Or
I try.
and how is it that you try?
I go to rehab.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a good step. That's a good step in the right direction. Are you around other people that are helpful to you? Like in that regard, like stay away from drugs. Let me put you in a nice place with a shelter where you can be safe and warm and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because we were talking and I know that a lot of these guys, they let girls come into their spots if they're willing to purchase drugs from them. Is that the case with you? Yeah.
Well, not always, but
Right. So what drug is it that you use or would use?
I was using crack.
Right. Has it changed to something else now?
Well, then people got me on heroin too.
Right. So when would you say is the last time you've used heroin?
I don't know.
You don't know? I mean, because a lot of these girls tell me if they don't have that shit every day, it affects them physically, where they can't really move and go about their day. You know? So I would assume, like, do you remember the last time you felt that way?
Like 11.
11 o'clock today? Okay. So that's something that you have to maintain too, so you don't feel, I mean, sick and.
Yeah, because we nasty. It's not coming out my nose all day.
Right. So where were you headed when I saw you?
Right now?
When I saw you earlier, when we were not too far from here before I brought you down this way, where were you headed to?
Try to get some food.
Okay. Well, we solved that problem, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about that. So what do you think it would take for you to turn your back on this lifestyle and maybe, if not go home to where family is, go to where other relatives are that you know will take you in and not?
I don't know my real family.
No?
I just want my mom, but my doctor mom, she would let me come home.
Yeah. She won't.
I ain't got no access to drugs over there.
Right.
Other than weed, that's it.
Right. Are you willing to walk away from drugs?
Yeah. I just like to be able to control my anger.
Right. So when you don't have drugs, I assume you get really pissed off or whatever?
Yeah, I'm schizophrenic bipolar.
Right. And so What does that lead you to do? What is that saying when you schizophrenic and bipolar? What effect does that have? Like, what does that lead you to do? You know what I mean?
Um, I don't know.
You know?
When I get too mad, I'll hurt somebody. I don't try to, but I do. I warn them.
Okay.
They don't listen.
Now, we were talking earlier, and I know I mentioned to you that, did you know China? And you were like, yeah, and I was explaining to you that her situation, as far as being locked up right now for murder, because someone, I guess, hit her pipe and they passed away. And you said that she killed you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did you mean when you said that?
She put it in my pipe, and she told me it was weak.
Right.
But I should have been thinking about it. She got it from the same house I'm at, and I know it's not weak.
Right.
And I didn't see how much she put in there. And next thing I know, I wake up to my girl Chella,
Yeah.
crying.
So you OD'd.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so do you know how long you were out? So how did you come back to, though?
They Narcan me.
Oh, wow.
I was freezing, I had chills.
And so was this a few months back? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Has that been the only time that you find yourself in an OD situation?
No, sometimes I try to do it myself.
Really?
It worked, but I come back somehow when I'm by myself.
Now, when you say you try to do that yourself, are you doing that with the idea of you want to end your life? Or you just super get high to the point where you just don't care? You do it with the intent that hopefully you don't wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, I don't think anyone at the age of 18 deserves that type of lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know this is nearly nowhere near your fault. You know what I'm saying? But you seem to be the one suffering all the consequences to this cruel society that's just about money, sex, drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's some really sad shit. You know? Wow. So, do you come from a big family? Do you have, like, brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
Like, a lot? Or,
Yeah.
How many?
12.
12 brothers and sisters?
Only 2 of them are my biological siblings. I don't know the rest of my other siblings. I got a lot of them too.
Right.
I actually do. I met some of them out here, but it's kind of weird.
Out here meaning that they're on drugs as well? So where's your father?
The real one?
Yeah.
In jail?
In jail?
Yeah.
But you have a stepfather, I take it? Or?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Am I saying? He's giving me $30 a day.
Okay.
He wants me to come home.
Well, why wouldn't you decide to go?
My mom won't let me.
Your mom? Oh, they stay together? But I don't get it. This is your stepfather, and that's
I'm adopted.
Oh, you're adopted. Okay. So do you know your biological parents?
No.
Okay. And you've never known them?
No.
Wow. Yeah, that's some deep shit, man. You know, people was telling me, Savannah, right? Like, have you met Savannah? And I was like, no. Who is Savannah? And they was like, oh, she's the young girl that be out here. And I couldn't fathom, I wouldn't have no idea that they meant 18, young, and struggling the way you are. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is the reason why I do this, man, so people can reach out and just see this young girl, man. She's not even a full grown fledged woman yet. She's just a young girl, but she's probably experienced more trauma and heartache and pain than most women in their later years. You know, so I think you know, if you find it in your heart to reach out, man, and we try to see if we can help this young girl, I think that would be really cool, man. You know, it's only so much I can do. I'm not flooded with a lot of money. I work day to day too. I do what I can to be helpful. But I do need like-minded people that really care to tune in and be helpful. So what are your plans for the rest of this day, Savannah?
Go inside.
Mm-hmm. And that means inside of a drug house or a spot?
Somewhat.
And you can maintain for the rest of the day?
Yeah.
Or do you think you'll find yourself back out here again sometime tonight?
Well, I can go back inside though.
Right. Okay. Wow. I mean, is there anything or anyone that you would like to say something to?
I don't know. I miss my family.
Right.
And my baby, I miss him.
Your baby?
Not even my brother, but.
Oh, okay. No, that's still your baby brother, right? Yeah. Yeah,
I raised him, basically.
That's some deep shit. That's some deep shit. And that's like a baby raising a baby.
Yeah, I raised a lot of babies.
So is there any one example that you can tell me of some bad situation that may have happened out here in the street by someone asking you to get in their car, or you getting in the car with somebody that didn't have good intentions?
My collarbone is dislocated.
Yeah. You said your collarbone is dislocated?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
He got me twice.
What did he do?
He raped me.
Really?
Yep. And choked me out in the shower at the same time.
That's fucked up.
I seen him again not that long ago.
Yeah.
But I recognized him this time. So I ain't go.
That's fucked up. Yeah, so I'm sort of at a loss for words, man. I'm sort of speechless behind the fact that we as a society let this shit go on. You know what I mean? So what would be the start of your day? Like, how do you start your day? What happens from the beginning of your day?
Wake up. All my stuff is gone. Like sometimes I'll get tased maybe.
You say what?
I'll probably get tased.
Tased? What is that?
Taser.
By who? For what?
For not paying.
For not paying? So somebody actually abuses you if you don't come with money?
To sleep over there.
That's some crazy shit.
Not over there, but some other place.
And why do you allow that? Why don't you just say to yourself, I'm finna go
Because I
downtown?
don't try to supposed to sit there. I just be tired.
I mean, but why wouldn't you wake up and say, fuck it, I'm finna go downtown to the police. I'm finna go to somewhere where a motherfucker can get me in a facility that can give me some treatment, some help, and I can start reaching for a normal life. You do know that this is abnormal, right?
Yeah, a lot of the police hurt me. A lot of my scars on my back are from the police.
You meaning the police abuse you, or?
I guess. They hurt people.
I mean, but don't you think there's other means of finding, so if I could find you some help, would you accept it? If I could find you some help where someone is willing to help you have some shelter,
Yeah.
away from the streets and the drugs, would you really fight to try to get yourself better when it comes to the addictions and whatnot?
Maybe like slowly on drugs, but to go in the house, yeah.
I mean,
Go back to school.
I mean, yeah, because that's what it would require. I'm pretty sure if someone is helping you, the only requirements they want is you to want to be better. And I think that's the most difficult part, for you to look at yourself and say, I don't want to continue being out here in the streets. I don't want to continue being tased and being in a situation where everyone's using drugs around me and I got to hustle to get money to use drugs too. You know, I'm having a normal 3 meals a day. I sleep, I get education, and I hang out with people that's pretty much seen a hard life like I have. You know, but we're pulling through this together. You'll be willing to fight for that?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see what we can do, but I'm not going to keep this in your face much longer, man. If you could just look at the camera and say like and subscribe to F.A.C.E Productions.
Like and subscribe to F.A.C.E Productions.
There you go. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time, okay?
Still hear demons when I snooze, but I'm praying through the pressure and I'm working through the bruise. Still walking past that liquor store with $5 to my name. Could hit a lick, could grab a fix, but I'm trying to change the game. They see the
I mean, you can get you a couple of them motherfuckers if you need them, baby. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
What?
The noodles. You know, 2 or 3 packs of them if you figure you may need some for later.
You right?
Okay.
Somebody told me last Friday.
2 videos, because it's a lot of girls who work up and down this street, right? And I record them and I have them tell, I don't just blatantly record them. I ask them, do they want to have a conversation with me? And we sit in the car and I talk to them and they tell me their stories. You know what I'm saying? And it's bringing awareness, you know what I mean, to the block, to the community, and to their lifestyle, most importantly. And some of them actually, they see themselves and they decide to go get help. And I try to, keep extra clothes in the car. I bring them in, let them get food, shit like that. And just try to be helpful so they understand that, because a lot of times, like, we had to choose which store to come to because they won't allow her in some of these other stores. So I appreciate the fact that you do let her come here and
No, I don't judge for anybody.
That's what I'm
because
talking about.
I had a conversation with some girls.
Yeah.
And I know the backgrounds.
Right.
They come like from educational.
Yeah.
They work in like some girls. They were like nurses.
Yeah.
Lawyer, somebody working with real estate.
Yeah.
So.
And they lose all of that and end up.
That's right.
Right.
With,
And I.
like with just one mistake.
Yeah.
So this story is like.
Right.
Like it's helpful a lot for the community and society.
That's on you, baby. Are you satisfied? Is that enough junk for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, do you have a way to cook any frozen food, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Do you see maybe a pizza or something for later that you might, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I just try to show them that they do matter. They matter, and there's people that care about them. A lot of times people, they judge them, and I was one of those people too, because my YouTube page started thinking of, I was thinking about me, like, oh, maybe I can get some money from YouTube and woo woo woo. But after I really got to dealing with people and seeing the lives and the hardships, I was like, wow, that could be my sister.
And that this is like help a lot for the community
Yeah.
and for the society and for the young people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, to understand, like, if you do just one mistakes, how it's your life going on.
Period. Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
And when you like want to get back, it's hard. It's
Very.
not easy.
Yeah, yeah.
You need a lot of struggling
Yeah,
to
yeah.
back in your regular life.
Right, right,
So-
right. And then a lot of times they cause themselves these addictions, and
Yeah.
that's another struggle. You know. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see that.
Good.
Can I get some ice cream?
Of course. Yeah, what's the flavor you like? And like, she's 18, man. 18 years old. Like, who wants their daughter or son at that young age to have to really have that type of struggle? You know? So when you Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you
You're
so
welcome.
much, man.
No problem.
Enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
See you soon.
See you.
They don't see the root, but I got visions of a penthouse view. No more sleeping on the train, I'm breaking chains, I swear it's true. I'm getting to it, ain't all the way there, but I see it clear. One day they gon' wish they knew it. When I'm out this hell and I disappear. From dope bags to toe tags, I dodged it.